Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahushai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahushai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahushai. I'll say all praise and glory due to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakar Double honor to our apostles, elder great millstone, and taught us the truth. Peace and mercy be unto the Lord's elect out there fighting a spiritual battle. All right, and may the Lord have mercy upon us. All right, if we are of the Lord's number. All right, but real quick, as you see, this is from the website supplychaindigest.com, and I'm just about to dive right into it, man. This is an article focusing on RFID technology and the NFC and Internet of Things. All right, and this is a real quick article, man. Like I said, I'm just gonna get right into it, and because we're 2 days away from if I'm mistaken, 2 days away from no, yeah, 2 days, well 1 day away. It's, today's the 30th, December 30th, 2018. 1 day away from January 2019. So ESO is about to get ready to roll out this technology. But without further ado, I'm gonna just get into it. It says RFID slash RFID AIDC and I and LOT new roundup for December 11, 2018. Below are three of the top stories in automated data collection, RFID, and the Internet of Things in recent weeks. It says Brady Worldwide and Supply Insight claim RTLS Coast Breakthrough Labeling and Auto ID company Brady Worldwide and RFID solutions provider Supply Insight have just announced a new solution for asset and inventory tracking using real-time locator systems. Technology the partners say breaks existing barrels. All right, so let me jump down because they're BSing right there. I mean, they're not BSing. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm trying to get to more juicier stuff. Let me see. Let me get right here. It says let me jump down. I'm trying to slock it. I'm trying to story through this because I actually just recently came across it. Okay, all right. Let me jump down even further, man. They like ESO. That's one thing about ESO, man. You gotta do a lot of sifting through a lot of this BS. All right, let me just go right here, man. It says considering the RFID implant. It says considering an RFID implant. They're posing a question. All right, it says questions to ponder, and these are questions that you should ask yourself if you're a so-called God-fearing or Christian, Christian, all right, God-fearing individual. If if you don't teach about the chip, or if you don't know the chip is a mark of the beast, more than likely you're going to take the chip, all right, because you're unaware, or two, you just don't believe that that's the mark of the beast, all right, or both, man. But either way, the Lord got you the trick back, man. You should pray that Lord grant you the ability to see that this is indeed the mark of the beast, which is spoken about in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 14th chapter, and some other scriptures as well, but mainly those two. All right, and Revelation, the 20th chapter. But it says the SC Digest has reported a number of times on the small but growing numbers of people having RFID chips or similar technologies implanted in their bodies, generally in the hand. All right, and we all know that's Revelation 13 all day, verse 14 on down. It said with that biohacking, a person can do things like turn on a computer, like like like. So you're that lazy that you're not gonna get up and just turn on the computer or use a remote. All right, you gotta have some shit surgically implanted into you. That's how this is a laughing stock, man. All right, and you people ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. All right, you're that lazy and that bird brain minded that you just can't get up and turn on the computer yourself and get at least some type of exercise in. It says open the garage door. They already have remotes for that. Access the and then like let's just say if you can just use Wi-Fi or voice recognition, man. All right, you don't need to put nothing in your body. It says open the garage door, access the old office. And this is how Esau gets you, man, through bullshit propaganda and just through you know just madness, man. Like these are not even logical, or what's the word I'm looking for? They're not they're not things that they're not things that's like worthy of even mentioning, man. Like accessing the office copy machine, pay for lunch, or in Sweden a train ride and move with literally the wave of a hand. You can do that with your phone or something like that. But the point of the matter is, Esau's he's stating these things like they're vital and that you need them to can move on and continue through life. But he's making a system where, which is that beast system that speaks about in that same chapter, the third Revelation 13th chapter. He's making a system where you have no choice pretty much to either get down or lay down, and that's why the Lord gonna put the spirit on his men, not to accept this way of living, man. All right, because this shit is bullshit, man. All right, matter of fact, let me grab a scripture, man, because I was talking way too much, man. You know, but let me see, what's Isaiah 42. The book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 9, say, Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them, man. All right, and then that's what's happening, man. We singing forth a new. I mean, it's like I sing forth. I'm gonna get that verse too, the next one, but we're declaring unto you people the things that are said to happen before they happen, and before they come forth, we actually telling you what's about to happen, man. So that's the spirit of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy, man. All right, and we're doing the things that our forefathers, which we are our forefathers in reincarnation. We're doing the things that a man of the Lord and a potential prophet would do, which is ultimately prophesy to the people, and more importantly, prophesy to our nation about the things that's coming, man, the impending doom. All right. This is verse 10. It says, Sing unto the Lord a new song and his praise from the end of the earth, ye that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles and the inhabitants thereof. And we're singing a new song, and that new song is pretty much it goes into the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom of America, which is known as scriptures Babylon the Great. We're singing the new song, and it goes into some of them lyrics. Is going into how Jake, Negro, Latino, Native American, all right, all the way down to the so-called Mexican, where God's chosen people, all right, and we're the only ones that's going to be saved out of this madness, all right. Well, the elect, the only ones going to be saved out of this madness that's coming up, but we're the only ones that's ultimately granted for salvation because we're chosen people, man. And that all the rest of the nations outside of the nation of Israel are going into slavery, especially Esau. He's going into hardcore slavery, man. That's some of the stuff of the new song, man, and the Lord's name, His real name, and the Son's name. All right, so going back, it says but many have concerns relative to privacy and control after humans receive implants. So, SC Digest like this list of questions to ask yourself before proceeding with the implant, as recently offered by consultant Dan Lorman, writing on the government technology website. Those questions are, and these questions that was being posed, what are the benefits of implanting the chip? Right, what are the benefits of implanting the chip? Then they made some bullshit stuff up, talking about waving your hand at the off, open up doors, and just at the job, and copy machine and stuff like this stupid stuff, man. Opening the garage door, like, which you can do all that stuff with just having remotes and stuff. You don't need to put that literally in your body. It says, this is another question: is implanting chips physically and emotionally safe? Hell no, and that's scientifically proven, man. All right, they got certain videos out there where if you watch them, they show you what those chips do, man. A lot of them chips cause cancer, and who knows, man? Esau can have those chips hold some type of biochemical weapon, all right, within them, all right, might release arsenic or anything, man. Um, just any type of lethal, um, biochemical, agent, all right. It says who has, and then it says who owns the data on the chip. That's another good question, man. That these are all good questions that you should ask yourself, man. Like, if you got a chip inside of you, just like a damn phone, like how your phone holds data, and it gets uploads and downloads and stuff like that. Who's doing the uploading? Who's doing the downloading? All right, and more importantly, who holds all that data? So if you have a chip inside of you, which a chip is a piece of technology that can get uploaded and downloaded, who holds the data to all that, man? So pretty much you're gonna be like a fucking robot, and then Esau's gonna be the one to control you and do whatever he will or do whatever he wants. said, who has access to the data and when? Do the chips communicate and somehow with outside networks? How are chips updated when flaws are found? Can the chips be hacked? Assuming yes, what security is in place to stop unauthorized access to data and manipulation of data? And there's just plenty of other things, man. That just constantly keep going on, man, and on and on. But these are all good questions, man. And that's what's happening. We're slowly approaching this B system, man, which we're pretty much already in it, but he's was about to totally implement it in this upcoming year or so. You know, it says with expected rapid growth in those getting implants, questions will remain about whether these substantial implanted chip benefits are worth the privacy, security, and other risks. Lorman concludes expect related chip implant questions in various forms to become a top technology privacy and security concern in the 2020s. Yep, and that's like I said, that's where we're headed to, man. We're headed to a time where, you know, where Esau is he's becoming like God out on earth, man, and there's nothing pretty much anybody can do about it besides the Lord Yahushua. And real quick, let me get this, man. And this is what we need the Lord to come back to do, man. All right, let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna get here we go, Revelation 19 verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold a white horse. That white horse is talking about an actual chariot, not a literal white horse, but a chariot. And white represents purity. And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, which that him is talking about Yahushua. It said, and he, not the he, slack it, the he. It said, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true. That he is talking about Yahushua. And in righteousness he doeth judge and make war. And that's what the Lord is about to get ready to do, man. He's about to get ready to make righteous war. He's about to get ready to judge righteously and make war, man. Why? Because it's stuff that Esau's about to get ready to do, man. Alright? Somebody has to rise up against this damn wicked villain and stop him, man, because it's like he's getting to a point where Esau is becoming on a godlike level. Or this verse 12, man. It says his eyes were as a flame of fire, same prophecy as the one in the first chapter. And on his head, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. It says, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God. Yep, and it says, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, other angels and chariots, clothed in fine linen, and white and clean. All right, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that he smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treaded the winepress in the fierceness of wrath of Almighty God. And that vesture dipped in blood is just, talking about how the Lord gonna come back doing a lot of killing, man. All right, and it says he's gonna tread them in the wine press, man. All right, this is also going to the Lord doing like anybody get ready come back and do a lot of killing, man. Because why? Because of the stuff I was just reading about how this man is literally trying to chip everybody on earth, and then it's not gonna happen. But you know what? Some of this stuff is gonna come to pass, man. About how Esau is gonna be able to get a few people here and there to get chipped and receive that mark of the beast, man. But the elect are not gonna do it, man. I'm gonna end it on this one, and the Lord willing, I hit it up with another video. This is if all these scoffers out there that don't believe the mark of the beast is to chip, man, or the chip is the mark of the beast, man, you a damn fool, man. It's obvious that is the mark of the beast, and you need to take heed, because once Esau start seriously implementing it on a global level and mandating it, there's going to be no repenting of that, man. Alright, if you take it. Ezekiel 12 verse 1, the word of the Lord also came unto me, saying, Son of man, thou dwellest in the midst of a rebellious nation, of a rebellious house, which have eyes to see and see not, they have ears to hear and they hear not. for they are a rebellious house, man. And this is definitely talking about the tribes, man, the Negro, Latino, Native American, man, because we're starting to realize more and more as potential men of the Lord and servants that that our people are just wicked and they are seriously rebellious. And we know the scriptures talk about when it say for rebellion is the sin of witchcraft, man, which it is, man. But these niggas is not seeing or nor are they hearing because the Lord got that spirit over them where they just will not receive the truth because their souls and it was seared with a hot iron, man. Roughly paraphrasing it, man. All right, let me jump down real quick, man. Ezekiel chapter 12. But even though the niggas a rebellious house, that's all good because this is about the this is what these niggas be saying as well, man. 20 is Ezekiel 12 verse says verse 25, for I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. And if the Lord spoke about a chip being implemented, all right, or a mark being inserted into people's hands and heads and stuff like that, then I mean it is going to come to pass because that's His word, and His word shall not go out void. It said, it shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say in the word, and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh. Not only does the Lord say it's gonna happen, but He's gonna perform it, and He's gonna execute it very well, because He's gonna put the spirit on Esau to do things that you would consider very evil and wicked and wrong, but it's ultimately the Lord that's putting the spirit on him to do such things. Verse 26, again the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, and not just of the house of Israel, but of all these young people, man, that what they say the vision of that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesied of the times that are far off. And same how I was going into about the chip, these are people in the rest of this world sincerely think that the times that we're talking about and the visions that brothers be seeing and hearing are prophesying about are times that are far off, but actually is not. It's just talking about how our redemption died draweth near. All right, and salvation is nearer than we believe. Which this is true, man. This ain't gonna be no prolonged thing, man. This is gonna be a day where eventually the Lord come back and do away with all this fucking bullshit. This is verse 28. Therefore I say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord Yahweh. And that's what's about to take place, man. The word which the Lord has spoken is definitely about to take place. It's definitely not gonna be prolonged anymore, and the Lord gonna perform that which He said, man. So you people out there, just to get prepared to get fucking judged on a whole nother level, and get prepared for your families and all type of shit that's for them to start catching hell and potentially demons hopping on them and niggas dropping dead. Alright, with that, I'm gonna give our praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Karkadash, dove honors to the apostle, and great millstone, peace and mercy to the Lord's elect. Shalom.